Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I thought I'd do a quick update. We've got the Fusion now live in-game. We've also got the patch live as well. So, you know, stuff like the instant upgrade of champions is in. Stuff like the instant upgrade of skills is in. It's cool. So the tavern upgrades I think are good. Did they go quite as far as I would have wanted? Maybe not, but not far off, honestly. So, you know, we've got the ability to kind of grow our food to kind of like max level really quick. Where do we do that again? Upgrade rank. Got the instant upgrade stuff really quick, which I think is actually a decent system as well once we kind of get our heads around, you know, how to use the different filters and stuff. But generally it's in, and they're all kind of good changes for me. So the Wick 12 Fusion is out for those who are interested. I think it probably started off that I thought most people would be doing this Fusion. The more I'm looking at kind of feedback and stuff, I'd say maybe it's more, you know, 50% type of stuff, which is probably the normal amount for a Fusion, honestly. So let's look through the plan and see what's going on. What's quite interesting here is it feels like it's, let's see, Thursday to Thursday, Thursday to Thursday, exactly 2 weeks, a little bit under 2 weeks. It feels like it's a bit shorter than normal to me, but maybe I'm going crazy. I may well be. They have added in the opportunity to pick up an epic through summoning in Summon Rush. This is quite important if you're planning to do like one big summoning session. However, Champion Chase this weekend does overlap with a 2x chance to get epics and legendaries from ancients. So, and this is generally when a lot of people summon ancient shards with these events. So if you can overlap a good summoning event with a Champion Chase, that tends to be, you know, one of the easier chances to pick up one of these champions. So I don't know, it might be that if you can do this epic in the Summon Rush, we don't know what sort of points you will need. Often it's quite a lot when they throw an epic in the mix, so just bear that in mind. But if you can do that, then, you know, you could basically avoid a whole bunch of the other events. So, you know, it's basically kind of like 5 events that you could write off because of this. So, well, 4 events you could write off because of this. So, yeah, I don't know. It kind of each to their own. Definitely don't use any Void Shards in the Champion Chase because you want to use your Void Shards during the Summon Rush. But ultimately, Champion Chase, you know, it is an opportunity to summon any kind of like fusions that you've done. There won't be, like we've had in the past, the chance to like save up fusing these epics because we just won't have had enough time. So this time around, this is not falling in a favorable time to get Champion Chase points, but it might be that you've been saving up some fragments. It might be that you've, you know, got some remnant summons and other stuff as well during the Champion Chase to kind of get your points going. In terms of other stuff, so we've got Dungeon Divers 2, 3 like normal. They tend to be really bloody hard. To give you some clarity here, so Dungeon Divers alongside Dragon is happening right now, and a Champion Training event drops in from tomorrow. So you kind of want to use both of these things together to basically get your points for the Dungeon Divers. But to give you like a view of it, I've been doing some Dragon whilst I've been in some Fateless meetings, and you know, I spent like I don't know, 1,800 odd energy, maybe 1,500 odd energy on Dragon, which has got me 2/3 of the way through that event. But if we compare where I am on Dungeon Divers, you know, I'm kind of like not even 1/3 of the way. So it's just a real disparity between Dungeon Divers and kind of like dungeon farming, honestly. They tend to be quite tough. You generally need to use all of your energy for, you know, a good couple of days there. So Champion Training event. We then got Artifact event 1, 2, 3 like normal. So this is quite harsh on silver supplies, but you tend to earn enough silver through doing all of these other stuff to be able to just about do it, as long as you've got a little bit of a starting haul. We've got an arena event here and here. Generally, it's just being active in the game. Then you've got Ice Golem, kind of like dipping into the Dungeon Diver event 2. Almost all of it really is Ice Golem. So you probably save, you know, doing any Ice Golem until the Monday, and then you just splurge a bunch on the Monday through to Wednesday to get the Dungeon Divers 2 done. And then you've got Fire Knight into Dungeon Divers 3, plus a Champion Training in the same bit as well. So kind of like double dipping on your energy there. And then you end up with Spider kind of like just in the tail end of Dungeon Divers here. This one, I mean, it feels quite normal. I'm not going to say it feels good. It just feels normal for a Fusion. If you're doing Fusion, then you're doing, you know, the Titan event and Fusion Titan event, then you're probably just burnt of resources. And then it comes down to whether you feel like Wixwell's for you or not. I think he's a very good Hydra champ. I've done a few videos on him already. I will do a Hydra video, but I'll also say, like, you know, only if people want me to. Like, if there's loads of comments to this video and they're like, look, we're just not going to go for him. I get it, and it's not in my interest to try and get you to do a champion. I just try and give you as much information as I can around how I feel about the champions. You know, the rare and the epic, if you're not going to do Wixwell because you don't feel like he's going to add much to your team, then, you know, we've got Ardwin here, Quivergrass, who has got, I think, pretty decent multipliers. Let me just check. I think Saf wrote something about multipliers. Ardwin A3 has got like a 6.2 times multiplier, which is pretty strong. But this is a single target, ignoring unkillable. So you could take out, you know, someone like a Leo pretty effectively with this. And then you've got an AoE hit here, which again is a reasonable multiplier, but nothing too crazy. All of that will be on the website before long. But this is just a damage dealer. So, you know, there's a ton of them in the game. I don't think that it's anything special. You know, it's not like should you do this epic or the legendary? I think she's just an okay epic, so nothing too crazy there. And in terms of the rare, you know, if you're not going for the fusion at all, you're just going to pick up a couple of rares. Teryx the Restless here, got some accuracy buff. AoE provoke, 75%. This is actually massive for a rare. This is really kind of crazy for a rare, this level. So I wouldn't discount this Lizardman as someone that can help you through faction wars or help you through wave-based content and stuff. Strengthen and a self-counter attack here as well is not bad. Strengthen on your whole team. I think he's a decent rare. Like, he's going to be fine. I don't think he's going to be a game changer. It's not like a cold heart or anything. But again, if you're just picking up the champions alongside and you're not doing the fusion, then you know, grabbing yourself one of those rares wouldn't be a bad thing to do. So look, I think the overall schedule looks kind of just normal, I would say. The only difference really that's worth calling out is that Summon Rush. If you do have enough points to get the epic there, then you can bin off some of the other activities and, you know, save yourself some time. So there you go, guys. All of the detail in terms of what to be doing on a day-to-day basis will be on hellhades.com. We do a fusion guide for every single fusion that exists, and Never from the team will update that on a daily basis around, you know, best efficient way to be spending your time and energy. There you go, guys. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you soon.